Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a big show lined up for you here on Thanksgiving Day. So I know y'all are out there enjoying your turkey and dressing and all that good stuff, so I'm not going to probably have this on until like 5 o'clock or something like that, but I'm recording it this morning. And we're going to talk about a couple of big stories that will affect many teams. We're going to start out with, of course, the big Central Michigan University. There might be some changes coming to personnel because that big scandal is starting to blow. And also for the Vols, we've got a 5-star predicted to come to Tennessee, and this would be a great get for the Volunteers, but we're going to start out with the Central Michigan saga.
And now for the next 30 minutes, as the world turns.
Now, as you know, there's been a lot of talk about how Connor Stalions magically got on that sideline. Now, I've been on a few sidelines back in high school, but never in college. Here's what I know. If there's somebody standing there in Central Michigan garb, those other assistants are going to want to know who that is. And they weren't asking any questions, okay? So let's get into this story because I think there's going to be some folks lose their gig over this. And this is on Football Scoop. Shane Beamer, you've heard of Football Scoop, haven't you? Yeah. We're not done with you yet, big boy. Anyway, Central Michigan document reveals Connor Stalions' official sideline status versus Michigan State. CMU officials finally provided some documents to Football Scoop. Said weeks after a request from Football Scoop, Central Michigan have now provided their official list and issued a team area sideline passes for Jim McElwain's squad. Per the document submitted to and reviewed by Football Scoop, Jim McElwain and CMU athletics director signed the document electronically in connection with their game at Michigan State. Connor Stalions, who's obviously the guy behind the alleged mastermind of the illegal scheme that has shelved Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh says, and this is by John Bryce, by the way, but he's not listed on that document. How did Stalions obtain a credential and not wind up on that list? Other than providing the credential form to Football Scoop, CMU has provided no update on its internal investigation into the apparent presence of Stalions. Really? Y'all have no idea. I'm going to tell you what they're doing. They're waiting until the end of the year, and if they don't get into a bowl game, we'll probably find out pretty quickly after this weekend, and they'll probably start taking care of the situation internally, and then you'll probably see some firings or a firing or something along those lines. But if they make it to a bowl game, who knows? This thing may drag out another month because they just can't seem to get to the bottom of it at Central Michigan. Really. Anyway, as they drag their feet, as they take their time, says Stalions has not spoken publicly about his appearance on the CMU sideline at Michigan State. Says as Football Scoop previously reported, the matter of Stalions' alleged presence on the sideline prompted third-party investigative involvement from the NCAA. And here it's got everybody listed. You won't see Connor Stalions anywhere on there. Look, no double knot spy is going to put the real name. You know, there's only one James Bond. And I did like the glasses that he had. You know, he's wearing sunglasses at night, those special kind of little blue light on it, so possibly he could record a few things. And those little blue lights work pretty good, especially for a guy like James Bond Jr.
I want to see Valentin Sokovsky.
Impossible.
Said their only official comment on Stalions' matter has been an issued statement. Central Michigan continues its review of the matter in cooperation with the NCAA. As this is an ongoing NCAA enforcement matter, we are unable to provide further comment at this time. We will take as much time as we possibly can. We will not answer any questions. We'll do as we please. The NCAA will do the same. I added all the rest of that. But that's pretty much what it says.
Oh.
And here's the sticky point. Central Michigan is 5-6. So if they conclude the regular season with a loss at versus Toledo, we'll probably find out pretty quickly because that would end their season. If they go to a bowl game by chance, then it'll probably change. And McElwain addressed it. If you'll remember, he said, before we go any further, we're obviously aware of the picture floating around of the sign stealer guy. He says, our people are doing everything they can to get to the bottom of it as long as it's at the end of the year. I added that too. He says, we were unaware, totally unaware of it. You might have been totally unaware of it, McElwain. Maybe. I don't think the rest of your crew was. He says, I certainly don't condone illegal in-person scouting, possible sign stealing in any way, shape, or form. Maybe. I do know that his name was on none of the passes. Now we just keep tracing it back and try to figure it out. They knew within 24 hours, maybe 48, 72. Head coach is going to say, what the crap? You can look at the pictures and see guys looking at him. Do you know this guy? Do you know this guy? Why is he here? Oh, I know nothing. I know nothing. They may be doing the Sergeant Schultz defense over there, the assistant coaches. There's a lot of that going around.
Oh, I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
So I would expect heads are going to roll. I don't know who. We'll find out. But somebody allowed that guy in there. Somebody got him some Central Michigan garb, and somebody, kind of covered for him. And, of course, we've got the big game Saturday at noon, high noon. And, man, Ohio State and Michigan, those two teams are so angry. When they show up this game, it's going to be rough.
You tell them I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're coming. And that's both sides. Michigan's furious. They've got what's called anxious rage. Ohio State's furious because they feel like they've been cheated the last 2 years. This is really going to be a clash of titans. And look for a heck of a ball game. Noon Saturday. High noon.
Say when.
Now let's get into the 5-star. It's been predicted to the Vols. And this prediction comes from ESPN. Tom Van Haren, a reporter for ESPN who covers college football recruiting, predicted on Wednesday that Tennessee will secure a commitment from 5-star offensive tackle Jordan Seaton. He's the number 15 overall player in the country, number 1 offensive tackle, so he's in very high demand. Says while Van Haren is predicting that Seaton will commit to Tennessee, he acknowledged that this recruiting battle could still go a number of ways. He said he just took a visit to Tennessee, which could impact his decision, but Alabama, Oregon, and Ohio State are also in the picture. We're going to predict Tennessee based on the buzz around the Vols and Seaton. So let me show you this guy. He's excellent. Right here, you see him playing left tackle right here. They showed you a second ago. Watch him block. Okay, now he does not stop with this guy. No, I'm not done with you. I'm not done with you. Here he is playing left tackle, pulling right here. Oh, get out of my way, and I'll take a couple more with you. No worries. Yeah, you can see why everybody's interested in this dude. All right, let's see. Again, left tackle, which is such a key position. No, you will not. Oh, and just taste some ground while you're at it. Jeez. Okay, yeah. Just you taste the ground too. He's feeding a lot of people turf in these games. Oh my gosh. He's just going to take him down and crash and boom. Jeez. You can see why he's, oh my gosh. He's just taking him down, man. Then he lays on him. Oh, I can't get up. Falling and I can't get up. Oh, that's the worst. Just have somebody lay on top of you at 300 pounds. Ugh. Here he is just absolutely destroying another guy. That'd be awful. I'd hate to be going up against a dude like that. That would be no fun. So anyway, you can see why everybody's interested in having him, and that would be a huge pickup for the Vols. We've already got 2 5-stars, a wide receiver, and a great edge rusher, the number 1 player out of Alabama, and I'll show you those commitments. And he would fit very nicely. Tennessee's got 20 commits. They've got 5 to go. They're sitting at number 12 right now. They have dropped a little bit. They haven't lost anybody. It's just, other teams are getting good players. But he would fit very nicely. He would be our second highest graded position player. Jordan Ross being our top recruit, 5-star. Then Mike Matthews, another 5-star. Bennett Warren, who's a really big-time 4-star offensive lineman. Then another great wide receiver. Then this Boo Carter dude, I don't think that's right. Some people have him in the top 50. This guy is sudden and quick, and he will knock the crap out of you. Caleb Beasley, another big-time cornerback, and on down the line. Here's our Jake Merklinger, 4-star quarterback. Peyton Lewis, probably the fastest running back in the country, and on down the list. So Tennessee's got a real nice class so far. If they pick up another 5-star, that'll move them way up, probably around 7 or 8, because anytime you add a 5-star, you jump big time. And we've got several other players that we're looking at picking up, but this would be huge. To pick up 3 5-stars in one class, you're getting in there with the big guys at that point. And that's really, you need those difference makers. They're 5-stars for a reason. All right, folks, so I did want to cover all that. I'm, of course, staying on top of this Michigan sign-stealing scandal with Connor Stallions, and now Central Michigan's in the middle of it. And I'm keeping up with our recruiting as well. Looks good for the Tennessee Vols. And at this time, I do want to thank today's sponsor, which is Eco Heating and Air. They have 3 locations, one in Lenore City, which is right next to Knoxville. They service that entire area. Jamestown, Tennessee, and Dunlap, Tennessee. Now, these folks are big-time Vols fans, and they had been watching this channel, and they reached out to me, wanted to see about sponsoring, and we discussed it and worked it out, and worked out really well. And it's really important that you take care of your HVAC, your heating and air, because if you don't, look, it's getting ready to turn cold, and you know how bad it gets in the summertime, because if your unit goes out, it'll be 85 in your house in about 10 minutes, and nobody wants to deal with that. Well, guess what? In the wintertime, it does the opposite. It's getting ready to be under 30 degrees every night, so you better have your HVAC ready, that's for sure. The last thing you want is your unit to go out, and then it's 10 or 15 degrees at night. So Eco, which is known for their really fast service, they have a maintenance special right now that includes 2 visits, a 21-point inspection, and a special UV cleaner that they'll add to your unit, the type they use in hospitals, and you'll get that for free as part of their maintenance agreement. So be sure to check out Eco Heating and Air. They have great ratings, whether you check out Google or Yelp or wherever, and they take really good care of their customers. I can tell you right now, several years ago, I didn't take care of my HVAC, had to replace the whole unit, and that was $8,000. And that was back then. What do you think it would cost now? So be sure you take care of your HVAC. Don't be like me, and don't be like Aunt B.
Why didn't you call the man?
I should have called the man like you said.
That's right, call the man. And if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. A lot of you are watching my videos. I'm getting a lot of views, but a bunch of you are not subscribing. I've only got 30% of you that are viewing right now that have subscribed. And I know a bunch of you are new, so I'm not going to give you a ton of crap about it. But right there's the button. I mean, how hard is that? It's Thanksgiving. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, sure.
Just hit that little button. Dook. All you got to do. Doesn't cost you a dime. And right over here's the most recent video. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. And we'll see you next time on Sports Talk Jay. And enjoy your Thanksgiving.